Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy TWS2 with another episode of Together We Stand. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Hold on. I said it's your boy TWS2 with another show of Together We Stand. Today on this show, we got a special guest, DJ Bad Bunny. Wow! You know what I mean? All drum rolls included, you know what I'm saying? DJ Bad Bunny, man, this guy is very big guy in the Hispanic and hip hop nation right now, you know what I'm saying? So I like to give a big shout out to him for being able to even come on this show today, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, we're gonna get it rocking, we're gonna wait for him to get on, and we're gonna play some music. Since it's my guy like Spanish music, we're gonna be listening to some Spanish music. Let's get it.
Hoy se fuma como un gata, si Dios lo permite, si Dios lo permite. Mami, ¿qué tú quieres? Aquí llegó tu tiburón. Yo quiero pelearte y fumarme un blon. Ver lo que esconde ese pantalón. Yo quiero pelearte y pelearte y pelearte. Yo quiero pelearte y fumarme un blon. Yo quiero pelearte y pelearte y pelearte. Yo quiero pelearte y fumarme un blon. La rola ya me empezó. La niña bailando se goza. Este culo se merece todo, se merece todo, se merece todo. Yes, este culo se merece todo, se merece todo.
Hey.
Yo pensaba que se ponía lenta. Está bien, bueno. Ven en alma que está bellaco. Mi bicho anda jugado y yo quiero que tú me respondas. Agárralo como bonga.
Let's go. Let's go. It's a mistake, Instagram. It's a mistake, my nigga. They be fucking hating. Que yo te lambo toda. Baby, yo te lambo toda. Que yo te lambo toda. Hey. Yo te lambo toda. Where my music go? God damn it. We waiting for DJ Bad Bunny to slide in right now. Bad Bunny. I keep saying Bad Bunny, I'm a digger. I'm waiting for DJ Bad Boy to slide on this joint. It's about to get real viral. I'm about to put the motherfucking link in the joint so y'all can tune in. You heard me? You want to talk to me? Hit the link in the motherfucking comments and we can talk. You know what I mean? Other than that, I'm waiting for homie to tap in and say, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's somewhere, puñeta. Yo, what it is. Shout out to La Loca over there, man. Make sure y'all go listen to that new song, Sueño. You already know the vibes. Together we stand. That's not it. We got different music. Where my man at? Loca, what's up? What it is? Yo, holla at me. Get on the joint. Hit the link on the joint. Talk to me, yeah. Wepa. What's up? I'm waiting for Bad Boy to get on there right now, you know what I mean? The link to be able to go live with me is in the comments right now. All you gotta do is click the link in the fucking comment, and we're gonna go up. Period. What the fuck is this shit playing? Like, this shit blowing my shit. We gonna go this way with it, cause that shit blowing my shit. Hey. Bro. I hope y'all having a good day, man. Waiting for Bad Boy to tune in right now. Where my phone is? Let me hit him up, see what he's doing. USA. ¿Qué cojones? Aquí se gasta chavo con cojones. Con cojones. No hay excusa. Es la medusa, puñeta. Es que si la chava la usa. Aquí se gasta chavo con cojones. I'm live. What it is, I'm live, King. Where you at? I'm live, King. I just tapped in with homie. I'm see what he doing. Hey, loco, como coco. Hey, no hay excusa. Es la medusa, puñeta. ¿Qué me usa? What's up? Hey, ¿qué cojones? Aquí se gasta chavo con cojones. Nos vamos. Watch out, too, man. I hope y'all got y'all blunts and y'all coronas ready, you know what I'm saying? Because this is about to be an interesting joint. Oh, y'all can't see the teeth. I gotta make sure y'all see the teeth. Hey. You know what? I'm gonna play that song. Like, fuck it. Where's it at? Mufasa. En mi casa. It's a Millie. Let's go. No hay excusa. Es la medusa, puñeta. Ella que usa. Ella sí la sabe que la usa. Why can't I see her song? Right? I want to play that song. Right? This is my shit right now. Like, gang really fucked that shit up on some crazy shit. Ooh. Like I said, this is Ayla Loca, Sueño, Philly artist, featuring one of my homies, Randu the Kid. Banger right now, especially if you bilingual and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what you do to me? With my man, I'm waiting for home. I'm gonna call him now. Baby, I was such a fool. There's nothing left for me to do. Everything you promised, nothing's no. It's not worth it being good to you. When I lay down, I didn't go to sleep. I was there through the process of some of this video, man. It was lit, y'all. Like this crazy. Hello, Baba, Dalito.
Yeah, let's do it. How long is gonna be this?
We're gonna be like 40 minutes or something like that. Not no more than an hour. The link, go to the link in my bio on the Instagram so you can get on the YouTube. When you get on my YouTube, there's a on the comments, there's a link to StreamYard. Right there, it's gonna take you through 1 or 2 steps, and then it's gonna put you live. Dale, Bobby. Te sigo tratando así, mujer, porque es que tú no puedes más dejarme. Hey. Sale mala mía, pero te condeno. Just got off the phone with Big Homie and we about to go up, yeah. Ooh. If you come to me, don't want to leave. You hit me to my insecurity. Some point I just wasn't enough for you. Cambiar tus ojos se no more true. If you don't want me, let me forget you. Cause I'ma do me like you're doing you. I see you in my sleep. I know what you do to me. And my heart is feeling weak for what you do to me. Odio verte en mis sueños, aunque yo diga te quiero, amor. That's a fucking hit right there, no cap, y'all. Make sure y'all go and check that joint out on YouTube right now. The video is out. The artist is Ayla Loca featuring Randu the Kid, Sueño, Sueno. Go check that joint out. We about to go live with Bad Boy real soon. I just tapped in with homie. He should be going through the process of getting live with us. And we gonna keep playing some good music for you real quick, cause I love music, man. That's my whole thing. I love music, man. I love music. I love people that do music. I love people that like to create stuff, because I love to create shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to bring y'all shit that you guys can learn from or get inspired from. One or the other. Because we all need inspiration. I need inspiration. I be needed inspiration. These talks with these people that I'm having talks with inspires me heavily. You dig me? Let's go. Make sure y'all hit that link in the bio, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you're showing love. You hear me? Uh-oh. DJ done tapped in. We about to go lit. Uh-oh. Right out there. Pull up. Wepa. Yo. Hello, guy.
What's going on, brother?
What's up, King? How you doing, man? Hold on, let me turn my volume up on this side, because I barely... Here you go. Here you up. Testing.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you hear me good?
Yeah. I got you,
What's up, boy, man? It's nice to see you, man. How everything going on that side?
It's good. Blessed. You know, just working. You know how it is, man.
Love. That's love, man. Well, thank you again for being a part of this show. Together We Stand, man. Definitely. We're the show where we try to show people a little of what the other side doing. I mean, we try to, inspire and teach people at the same time. No cap. I mean, that's a big thing that I try to get into. So, sure. First and foremost, introduce yourself, my guy.
Well, my real name is Jorge Melendez. People know me as DJ Bad Boy. I've been in radio business for more than 15 to 20 years. I can't really count the years, but you know, I do radio station La Mega, of course. Just been in the music for so many years as I was a kid. You know, actually a musician. You know, I played trumpet. That's when I first started in music. Then, you know, just got to the United States and decided that I needed to do something else. So I got into the radio business, DJing. That was my actual first step before radio, was DJing. So, you know, I just been.
You was DJing in a different part of the world, right? You wasn't DJing in the U.S. only. Where'd you come from, bro?
Well, I'm actually from Juana Díaz, Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I started over there. I used to do music in Puerto Rico, and then when I got here, that's when I first started, like, you know, actually DJing here at the high school. You know, I went to Woodrow Wilson High School in Camden, New Jersey, and I started DJing there. Little get-togethers, party, track meets, you name it. I was there with my speakers, and and a
Okay,
couple.
so you came
So
over.
that's what. I'm sorry.
You came over here trying to like basically like expand basically your bad boy brand basically.
Yeah, actually, back then I wasn't really bad boy. It's funny because, back then I was just regular George. I didn't have a DJ name. I didn't have nothing. So
Oh man,
it was actually like high school fun for
what
me.
when did Bad Boy awake? When did that come alive?
Yeah, it's weird because they needed a kind of like a bad image. I used to just when I was in high school, I used to hear a lot of radio station, and I used to just call in and just be the bad guy. Everybody was talking positive. They could have a topic, and they were like, this guy is really good. This artist is really good, and I'll be the one to be like, nah, he's trash. He's trash. I don't like it.
You was trolling niggas.
Yeah. So I was that guy, mind you. I was 14,
Okay.
15 years old.
It's
And I'm
fun.
trolling, the artists and the guests that they had at the radio station. Because back then it was kind of like, oh, you can't say bad stuff to the artist, or you can't say bad stuff to the guests in the interview. So back then
You said I'm gonna say what I want.
I'll do it. I'll
Right.
do it.
You said I'm gonna say what I want. Shit, what you talking about? That's love. That's love, man. That's love. Well, I guess we can start to the interview right now. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, and then after this, we're gonna talk maybe a little bit about current events that's happening in the world right now and whatnot. You feel me? All right. So where you said you said that we talked about a lot already, but what inspired you, Bobby, to do this music? Like, what was the first thing that was like, yo, man, I gotta do music, like?
Well, I come from a family where we have a known artist, a salsa artist called Hector Tricoche.
Okay.
He was with Tommy Olivencia. He sang along the best of the salsa artists. So coming from that background was big for me. I always looked up to the musicians, and I always wanted to be around music. So that's kind of like where all started.
Okay, I could see that. It was almost natural for you to go in that way.
It was funny because my family at first, they were like, you sure you want to get into music? So I was like, yeah, I love music. So
Right.
parents were like, okay, if you want to do music, we could do music. My sister was in in a marching band in Puerto Rico, so it was easy for me.
They was very supportive, I guess. I would think they would be very supportive of that, because since it's part of the almost part of the family trade, your meal.
Correct. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
love. That's love. That's love. That's love. And I know you said that you had a trumpet. A trumpet. I can't see you tocando una trompeta, loco. I can't.
It's funny. They actually started me off at the tuba player. The big
Okay.
horn, big. So and then I was like, I don't know, man. I don't think I like carrying this, but switch over to trumpet, a little lighter, same keys. So it was kind of easier for me to transfer from a big instrument to a small instrument. So it was pretty good. And I loved it, then, but it's hard when you get to the United States, man, because
Yeah.
as a musician here, you come from a tropical island or a tropical country that is always in playing merengue, bachata, merengue, salsa, you always playing with a full orchestra,
Right.
here to the United States, it's hard for a musician to make a living out of music as a musician.
Right.
You got to be either playing jazz or having to play different genres in order for you to make a living. Because let's say you love salsa, you can't make a living just playing on salsa. So now you got to jump into, all right, listen, what do I do next? All right, let me do some jazz. Or on Thursday nights I got jazz. Friday nights I got merengue. Saturday night I got salsa. So it's hard to keep up with just one genre. So you got to be versatile in the United States. And not only that, it's a lot of time consuming, man. Like a lot of practice.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of dealing with people, man. Like here, oh man,
The customer service that you have to put in. Jesus Christ.
I love my people from the United States. I mean, they're great and everything, but there's certain things in the background in music that a lot of people don't understand.
Right.
So kind of hard for me. I was young as well, and having to deal with a lot of I'll say politics in the music. I was like, you know what? Let me look a different route. So I was like, hey, let me get a computer. Back then wasn't even a computer. It was a CD. It was actually the transition from vinyl to CDs and cassettes, and that whole.
You was in that stage of it.
Yeah, it was no such thing as DJing with a laptop.
With a laptop, right? Damn, that's real. Where you had to scratch it up and be switching a CD. I see. Oh man,
it was like I used to go in with like 2 book bags of like CDs, and I only had like CD1, CD2, CD3. I already know what songs were in this, like on every CD.
Right.
It was crazy, but we used to do it, man.
Had to make it happen, especially when you're chasing that dream. You're doing what you love. You gotta make it happen when it do. You feel me? That's real good.
For sure.
Well, that's how you created the process. What I know you do a lot. You say you do the DJ. I want to get into that. What is like your little creative process that you go through to prepare, say, for somebody's, like a party or something like that? Do you got to get a certain type of mix? You got to talk to these people. Like, tell me, like, these upcoming DJs. They like, I want to tell the upcoming DJs what is a good way they can, do it.
Yeah, I mean, when you DJing at a club, it's just you go in and you play what's hot, and you play, what people like and what's hot right now. When you do private parties, Swift 15s and stuff like that, I think that's when you have to talk to the client first, and you fill the gap. For example, okay, so I'm going to a Swift 15. All right, so then you ask the client, listen, so what kind of people are going to this party? Is it all Puerto Ricans? Is it a mix of Puerto Rican, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Mexican, and stuff like that? And then they will tell you, they'll listen, my family is from Puerto Rico, but we got another family that come from Dominican Republic. So now you have to prepare yourself, go back, and then start looking for, study your music and do different crates for that specific party, because you can't play the same things you play in a club at a 15 or a Swift 16. That it doesn't work that way.
Right.
And now then you ask a client as well, like, listen, can you give me a list of the for sure songs you want me to play for that day? Give me at least 25 to 50 songs that you definitely want me to play for that night. So then you go back, you study, you download the songs, you study that, and then you go from there. Okay, so out of this 30 songs, 20 of them are salsa.
Right.
Okay, so all right, or out of those 30 songs, 20 of them are hip hop. You're preparing yourself for a hip hop night. So, so that's a little prepping to be able to do a good job at a Swift 15, because I've been to Swift 15s that you'd be like, what is this guy playing? You see everybody's here is, and then that's another thing. When you get to the party, you got to figure out, okay, so it's mostly older people. All right, let me play some old stuff. It's all right. So damn, we got 100 young kids running around. All right, you know what to play next. So it's just reading the crowd pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's some good information. I can see how I would set it up if I want to go about it. So I feel like that was a good explanation, definitely, man. Yo, by the way, La Loca said that she loves you mucho. Y'all read on the comments, you know what I'm saying?
Beso, 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 mi amor.
Yes,
Beso.
she tuned in. Let me get a couple more questions in. So, I know with you must have worked with thousands of motherfuckers, thousands of people that are doing music. So how do you deal with like the fans? It's, let's say, like, because you know there's people that love you, you know, that people that want to be at everything you're doing, they want to know what's up. How do you deal with the constant people that's trying to hit you up to work all the time, and you got to weed out stuff, like, you know?
No, for sure. Like it's you know, I always say, like, don't mix your personal life with your work life. You know, I think the moment you give a person too much access to you, it becomes a little bit more personal. So sometimes, you know, I get people to call me, and you know, they call me every day. You know, when I'm live. You know, and they, you know, hey, were you gonna be at this weekend? I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll be at this place. You know, unfortunately, sometimes I go, but sometimes I don't, just
Right.
because I keep that. It's not like I want to keep a barrier, but you gotta have a line, you know, of how much information and how much you know, access you give to the people, you know, and especially because, you know, a lot of people, they for example, I get friends that want to be in the radio business. So, you know, the first thing I tell them is, like, you know, read a lot and stuff like that. But I know where they're coming from, you know.
Right.
I know where they're coming from. They be in the radio, they want to do that, and it's a big process to that, you know. So it's just about, you know, drawing a line and just making sure people understand that, you know, friendship is one thing, and you know, my
You
workplace,
work. Right.
and just like, yeah. And then people that I don't know, be like, hey, listen, add me on social media, you know, just add me on Facebook, Instagram, you know, and then we'll go from there, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just drawing a line, pretty much. Yeah.
All right. Yo, dude, I seen this one video of you where you legit controlled the crowd, bro. Like you told these people to put saque la lucecita, Dios mío, que vamos a hacerle esto. Yo, how
Yeah.
do you, that takes a lot of cojones for somebody to go up there and be that, and veteranness, you know what I'm saying? If that's even the right word, but
Yeah. And
how do you,
it's crazy because, you know what, I'm the type of guy that I don't like the center. You know, I don't like to be the center of attention. I'm always like behind the cameras, behind the stage, or you know, and it's just every time I just grab that microphone and I get on stage, I feel like I'm a whole different person. You know,
bro, that shit was amazing, bro. I was like, yo, they
yeah, like that party was on Fifth and Westmoreland. That's the Cuco. They do that every year.
yeah,
And
yeah.
this will be my, I don't even know. What do you think? Like my 10th year, or I think more than that I've been doing that party as a host, and just like, cause I know the crowd. You know, like I know the crowd. I feel every time I go on stage, I feel them out. I make sure to see where they're at. You know, and when I know that I can pull a stunt like that,
Right.
I'm all right. You know what? This is the time, and it
Yeah.
automatically come out. And I told
Yo.
the cameraman, I was like, "Yo, steady, you know, come through. Let you know, listen to what I'm gonna do. I mean, look at this." And he
Right.
was like, "Yo, it was crazy." I
Yo.
think it's just knowing what you're capable of doing. You know.
Yo. That shit was lit, man, boy. I'm like, yo, y'all los encendió con
Yeah, I do.
rápido, ¿viste?
In Atlantic City when I did Wisin y Yandel. I did Residente Calle 13, Tito Bambino.
Hey,
Here in Philadelphia, I've done many artists, Ñengo Flow.
you don't ever get like, there's never like some anxiety, or like you ever get like un poquito, you know, like the goosebumps or scared a little bit.
I can tell you right now, whoever said that going on stage they don't get nervous, they're lying.
They lying, real red, like.
Because you gotta have that the anxiety that you know you want to feel nervous. So when you go on and you become like, I did it. All right, cool. I'm here now. What next? And that keeps you going, man. Like there's some times that, listen, my secret is like drink a Red Bull before go on. Let's drink a Red Bull. Boom. And then like when I'm ready,
Yeah.
just go and just forget about everything. Like
let's run on stage and shut this shit down. You know what I mean? Let's go.
That like the hours before, you're thinking about what I'm gonna say or what I'm gonna do. But once you get on stage, everything, man, listen.
It comes out. Lo que sale, salió. That shit get real, man. That's real rad. Where would you say you named a lot of those places, man? But where would you say is your best spot? Where was you say was the best spot that you ever shut down, bro?
I think it was definitely Fifth and Westmoreland was like one of the best.
Uh-huh.
But Wisin y Yandel, I was with Maria El Pilar back then, and we killed that crowd. It was about I don't know 10,000-15,000 people.
Damn.
Came to Atlantic City. It was massive, like, you know. And the thing is that everybody's waiting for the artist, so they're hype already. So you know,
right.
that's an easy crowd. Easy crowds are like, you know, they're ready for the artist. Anything that pops up on that stage, they're gonna scream. You know, so you got to make sure you make it count. You want to say, and then, but like I said, let's go back to Fifth and Westmoreland. I love that crowd. Like that's because you work that crowd into that energy. Like it's not a crowd that they get there and they're hype, and you know, you got them from them, you know, from the beginning all the way up to get them to where they were, you know, on that video.
That part get real freaking lit when that situation is with that. So you can't go up Fifth Street comfortably when that thing going down. You heard?
Yeah, I got people that said that they heard that crowd like miles away. You know, it was definitely a shutdown for that.
Not boroto cabrón, gacho. That shit get real. Oh man, so one last question, man.
Yeah.
What advice would you have for somebody coming up in this shit right now, man? Somebody that just woke up today and they like, man, they quit their job, they putting everything in the music. What would you tell that person to do with it? I mean, best advice that you could give them right now, man?
You know what? And it was funny because I was talking to somebody about this yesterday, and my advice is, you know, just go with your heart first. Make sure you record a song that you think is gonna be the hit, you know. And honestly, nowadays, music without money is kind of hard, but there are ways where you can definitely, you know, set your foot down and start. You know, for example, you make sure you put your music in YouTube. Make sure you register your music. That's before you put it in any platform. Make sure you register your music. That's like number one, because you got people out here stealing songs, man. You know, so that's the thing. Invest in yourself. You know, make sure you get some nice pictures, portfolio. You know, work on your video, get a video going, and then put money behind yourself. You know, and if you believe in yourself, trust me, you can make it. You know, and then just make sure that what you put out is what your heart is telling you to put out. Don't just put out a song just to put it out and you know, like, you know, let me put this on Facebook for now. No, make sure that anything that you put out is what your heart is. Like, just make sure that you go with your heart.
I feel that shit.
Yeah,
Acho. You gotta feel it. You don't feel it. Acho. You're not gonna feel it now. You're not gonna feel it later. Acho. What that is good. That's real, man. That was real impactful, man. No cap,
sure.
Man.
Sure.
Acho, man. That was great, bro. That was great, man. I wanna talk a little bit about right now about this whole situation right now that's happening with the pandemic, and you know how people not, you know, there's a lot of people that are unemployed right now that seem to be in better positions that are people that than people that are employed, and it's crazy, but it's like how you been holding up on the pandemic, bro? Because you know,
Well,
as entrepreneurs, we keep trying to get it. We keep
yeah,
opening another door. One door closes, espérate, yo me echo para acá. But there's people out there that's stuck, man. Like,
well, you know, you got to think about it. Like uh this is something that we was never looking forward to, you know. So um and this is the first time that actually not just us in the United States but the whole world, you know, got hit. So um it's hard because, you know, for example, I can tell you about radio. um right now I think 50 to 60% of all businesses went down, you know. So they're not, you know, putting out commercials. They don't have the budget now to to put commercials on the radio. So for
right,
us, it's a big hit, you know. And yeah, we try to put out, you know, PSAs about stay at home and stuff like that. But a lot of people don't understand that we also, you know, have to go out and work.
right. Now,
You know,
that was your job. Now you got to find another
yeah.
thing.
So you know, you know, thank God I do a lot of other things and stuff like that. I mean, right now I'm still working for the Mega. I'm still, you know, regular hours and stuff like that. But you know, there's a lot of people in the business who have lost their jobs because of all this, and it's hard, man. You know, we can't be mad but at the end of the day, we can't be happy. So, you know, it's a tough situation for everybody. You know,
Hell yeah, man.
it's
I know a
crazy.
lot of people being affected by this situation right now, man. And it's
Sure.
sad to say for them. And it's like my prayers are out for everybody that's struggling right now during this pandemic. I mean, I have hopefully thankfully me and you are one of the few people that are blessed to be able to continue to prosper during this time. But for these other people, man, I feel sorry for them, man, because the United States looks real bad right now with the gente. Oíste.
It's crazy. It's really bad. You know, I know the United States are giving out, you know, stimulus checks and stuff like that. I think it's like $1,200 per person, and if you got kids, they'll give you a little extra. But you know, people don't understand. Sometimes it's not just about that. You know, right now people staying home. You know, they having more problems. You know,
Yeah.
they have a lot of psychological problems. You know, people going crazy. Believe it or not.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
know,
man. It's
God,
hell, man. Just being inside the house for this long is horrible, man.
you know,
Being around your people for so long. People are now trying to get adjusted to, and it's failing. But
hmm
I mean, it's like they said, a new normal.
for sure. Yeah, for sure. Now, you know, from now on, I think it's gonna be a new norm that we got all wear face masks, even when this shit is over. You're gonna see people walking around with face masks just because, you know.
Just
So
because. Gotcha, man. That shit real. Like now I go to the Poppy store, I allow to the mask that's the sign that says don't come in here with a hoodie and mask. It says you
yeah,
gotta come in here with a hoodie and mask.
yeah. Now it's gonna be official. Now it's like, you know,
Acho, take that sign down. You hear me? That's real, yo. Look, man, this really concludes this interview, man. I really appreciate you coming on the show and blessing us tonight, man. My guy Bose from Philadelphia, he said, "What's up, man?"
that's
Um, and thank you again, bad boy, man. Keep doing your freaking thing, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be in touch, baby. I'm gonna stay on a little bit longer, play some music, talk to people and shit. But you can sign off if you'd like to.
all right,
I mean,
brother.
'cause I know you're a busy guy. I mean,
Ah, man, we here. So anytime, you know, anytime you want to talk, I'm here. Thanks everybody, you know, for tuning in, and blessings, man.
thank
Thank
you,
you.
Baba. You already
All
know, man. Have a good night, all right?
right, cool.
Peace. Hey, yo. That shit got lit. That shit got lit. Hey, yo, Bose, you see me in that joke? Yo, Bose, homie is the truth at this thing, man. Holding it down for the Latinos worldwide. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. That's how I'm trying to bring it. That's my energy. Together we stand. There ain't no other energy stronger than it. If you fucking trying to go against this, there's too much of this. There's too much of this. We too strong. Me, we. When I say we, I mean you. You, me, La Loca, the people, everybody. We all stand together. We stronger than this shit, man. It's pandemic. It's horrible. But like a phoenix, we gonna rise out the motherfucking ashes. You heard me? I'm gonna play one more track, a song right here real quick because this is my shit. I'm gonna play the shout out to Anuel, you hear me? Shout out to all y'all that tuned in, man. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube, you hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? TWS, you hear me? PM Dub. Ay, la loca.
Se te sienta en el cuello, te mueres sin tranza. Aquí no hay miedo, cabrón, los tuyos se trancan. Por eso es que yo toco mi gente. El mero le compramos los